Hello, friends, and Happy New Year. Wanted to kind of show and document my progress on the Retirado set. So I believe I have 34 unique cards, and obviously these are not unique because they're duplicates sitting in front of you. I'm obviously a huge George Sisler fan, so I tend to maybe over-grab those when I see them come available at a fair enough, reasonable price. But wanted to give a shout out to Josh, Vintage Card Wonderland. He is over 100 subs, so congratulations, cool milestone. I know he's been showing off the entire set. I do not have the entire set, but it's on the very long term, probably 5 to 10 year list of things to do. So I've got some monsters that are not yet in the collection. I've got a few of the smaller ones that I just need to find the right opportunity and snag one of those as well. But wanted to share a little bit of where it's at. And this is gonna be the most random video for me ever. As a teacher, as somebody that has studied accounting and psychology and likes math, I like organization and systems, and I like things to be in place. And this is going to be exactly not that. So they're not numerical, they're not alphabetical, they're just pulled out of the box, and I just kind of want to show where they're at and kind of document the long-term goal, and also say congrats to Josh. So a couple of George Sislers. I've got several ungraded. I'm going to kind of go just by company because the way I've got them, it's kind of just how I keep them stored. So Whitey Ford, Lloyd Wainer. Wainer is actually funny. That's one that Sammy Thunder had mentioned as, he had one that was like laminated. And I said, I had one of those happen too. I think this was like $20 or something ridiculous, which is still good. But it is laminated. So I don't know if I'll ever upgrade that or not. Maybe I care, maybe I don't. I don't know. But for now, it checks the box. Of course, if I can get a Bill Dickey and a Mel Ott, I will snag those. So I've got those two still ungraded. Generally, when you see them ungraded, the backs are going to be issues. So for me, I know it's authentic, and I know it's going to get a grade of a 1 or authentic or whatever. So do I really care? No, I'll just leave them this way. Josh has his whole set in one slab, essentially. I think he's got one to switch over, but for that sake, yeah, it'd be cool to see them all in one uniform presentation. When you're complete chaos like I am, and a little bit of everything, pure Frankenstein at its best, I'm just going to keep them as they are. So Ted Lyons, Johnny Vandermeer. I mean, Vandermeer's so rough, I even got paper loss on the front and back, so that guy's really been abused. But when you see the history of these cards, they really are neat. They're all, populations of double digits. I don't think I've seen any of these with a triple digit population. Maybe I'm wrong. Please, experts, correct me. The feller's actually pretty gosh darn clean. I always look at the grading number because you wonder, okay, it's a 4 old school. Today it's a 2.5 or a 3 or who knows. Authentic altered. I mean, sure. But for front presentation, I'm good. Looks like Joe DiMaggio's card to me, so happy with that. I'm gonna go as rapid fire as I can, so this isn't a 44-minute video. Joe Cronin, again, authentics are fine. Carl Hubble. I've actually had some doubles, and I moved on from a couple doubles. That one has a mark on it, so they claim. I don't know. I'd have to hunt for it, but cool, Carl. I'm good at that. Another one that's kind of surprisingly big, Campanella, and a very, very rough Ted Williams. But again, maybe I'll upgrade at some point. Maybe I won't. They're really expensive. So if I can find one that's a little less expensive because it's brutal, I'm still happy and enjoy it. So all good for me. Ty is a big one. Walter's a pretty good size pickup as well. So a couple fun ones. These are funny. You see a 1 on it, you're like, hey, it's pretty good. I don't have to see any kind of crazy high marks. A couple of great first basemen. Like I said, it's kind of funny. You'll see some George Sisslers throughout the entire show and tell here. Gehrig was one of the first ones I picked up, I think. And Sisler's just one of the most frequently I pick up, so I'll take that. Gotta have a three-finger brown. And another one of my favorites, Yogi. So, again, that classic Yogi image that's just everywhere. From Bowman to Drake's. Absolutely love both of those as cards and as players to collect. When you look at this run, I think part of the reason I'm so in on the run is, I mean, look who they are. These are all these players that I keep saying, you know, they're Mount Rushmore episodes. They're people that I heavily focus on. I collect Grove significantly. I collect Musial significantly. So they're on my favorites list. So of course I'm happy. This rounds out my PSAs. So Hornsby, that's the highest grade except for the MK to it. So unfortunately it's not pure 5, but yeah, dang it, they got it. But oh well, still a 5. Still a really nice looking example of what one of those can be. So, you know, if the rule of thumb is double, you know, that's a 10 with a mark on it. So that's good. I will take that. All right, over to SGC. Another couple players that I collect significantly. So you'll notice the ones I'm missing are probably players either that are not heavy focuses or just aren't affordable just yet. So Jimmy Fox, decent. Warren Spahn. The other thing that's interesting is there's not really a great rule of thumb as to who's big dollars and who's not. So you'll see some of these that you would think would be inner circle and they're somewhat affordable, and you'll see others that you think are like, he's, you know, Hall of Famer, and they go for pretty good dollars. So I think so. It's just scarcity, population, whatever. But Al Simmons, great pose. Christy Mathewson, fantastic card. I did have 2 Mathewsons. I traded one. So every so often when I have a duplicate, I will have to move on just to make something else a reality in the collection. Appling, and yes, another George Sisler. Feels like a recurring theme, right? So always happy to have that. Is that my 4th Sisler, I think? I thought I had 5. Maybe we'll find another one here. Mize. Cy Young. Mize was one that I was wanting to snag, and the more I was researching his career and how impressive his statistics and his overall run were, given the time he missed, I was like, yeah, that guy's a machine. I definitely need to make sure I have enough of his in my collection. Knapp, and then one of the big boys in the set. A few of them are big, but Jackie's kind of in that top 3, 4, 5 cards in the set. So happy to at least check that one off the list. Got some other monsters yet to track down and budget for. Oh, there we go. Honus, and I guess my best Sisler. There's Sisler number 5. I thought I had 5 of those. But that and the Wagner are both pretty nice examples, actually. Wagner, what does he have? Yeah, he's got some paper loss. So, not shocking, but all good on that. Next one, another player that I collect pretty significantly. Stan the Man and Bill Terry. So it's kind of fun to collect them all up and look at them in this format just a little bit. And then the last couple that I have, Grover and Paul Wiener. So that's where I stand currently. I want to say I got Grover at an auction, just for perspective. You know, as an A, old school A. I'm going to guess the back is Eaton. Yep, back is Eaton. That was still like $60. So, you know, just for some idea, most of these, when you see them for under 3 figures, it's probably either a lower tier player and in rough shape, or it's a good deal. But many of them are several $100s. They get into the thousands pretty quickly. So it's not a set you can just run out and grab. A, you got to find it, and B, it's got to be a fair enough deal that it makes sense to do. So I've got, I think, 16 to go. Probably not going to move on from anything I have. The doubles and whatever 5 is that I have, I'll probably keep. So that's more than fine for where I'm at. But yeah, documenting where it's at. Hopefully in the next 5 to 10 years, I'll have this entire set. And yeah, wishing everybody a very, very happy 2025. And again, congratulations to my buddy Josh, crossing over 100. Let's keep the Venezuelan set number 2 rolling, and let's see what else is in that collection. I know you got some other monsters out there. So catch up with y'all on the next video. Take care.